What if 5 of the world's top longevity experts all agreed on one thing, and it was the complete opposite of what you'd expect? This past weekend, 5 of the biggest names in health and human performance shared a stage at an event called the Healf Summit. Andrew Huberman, the neuroscientist, Rhonda Patrick, the researcher who helped make aging science go mainstream, Brekka, the human biologist, Kayla Barnes, who's become known for tracking almost every number inside her own body, and Max Lugavere, the writer who turned brain health into a movement. Between them, these 5 have read thousands of studies and tested just about every protocol you can imagine. So you'd think a room like that would be buzzing about the newest, most advanced biohacks. Cold plunges, exotic supplements, $1,000 gadgets, full body scans. But that's not what happened. Again and again, the same quiet message came through. Most people don't need more biohacks, they need better basics. Let me show you what that actually means for your life. Here's a number that stopped me in my tracks. A 2025 study published in the journal eClinical Medicine followed nearly 60,000 people from the UK Biobank. Researchers tracked their sleep, their movement, and their diet using wrist sensors and detailed records. And what they found is almost hard to believe. The people with the unhealthiest routines did not need to flip their whole lives upside down to live longer. Roughly 5 more minutes of sleep a night, about 2 more minutes of real movement a day, and a little more vegetables on the plate. That tiny combination was linked to about an extra year of healthy life, and as people stacked those small habits higher, the benefits kept adding up. That is the whole point the experts kept circling back to. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be consistent with the boring stuff. Andrew Huberman framed it in a way I really liked. He's less interested in handing you a rigid protocol and more interested in you understanding why something works. Because once you get the underlying logic, you can make smart choices for your own body instead of blindly copying someone else's routine. One example he comes back to often is light. Getting bright light into your eyes early in the day, ideally from the sun, helps set your body's internal clock. This shapes your sleep, your energy, and even your mood, and it costs you nothing. There's even research, including a 2020 review in Aging Research Reviews, looking at how certain wavelengths of light, like red and near-infrared, may support our cells as we get older. That science is still developing, but the simple takeaway is this: the light around you is not nothing, it's a tool. Rhonda Patrick has long been a champion of one fundamental: moving your body in a way that genuinely challenges your heart and lungs. There's a measurement for that called VO2 max. In plain terms, it's how well your body uses oxygen when you really push yourself. And research, including a 2018 paper, keeps linking higher cardio fitness to a longer, healthier life. It also ties to steadier blood sugar and less stubborn belly fat. You don't need to be an elite athlete, you just need to get your heart rate up. Brekka is known for hammering the fundamentals: breathing, movement, the simple things our bodies were actually built to do. And here's why strength matters so much. After 30, we naturally lose 3 to 5% of our muscle every decade if we do nothing. Scientists call this sarcopenia, and it affects our strength, balance, and our independence as we age. The fix is not glamorous. It's lifting things regularly for the rest of your life. Muscle is, quite literally, one of the organs of longevity. Max Lugavere built his name on a simple idea: food is information for your body and your brain. One of the biggest threads is inflammation. Not the sharp kind from a twisted ankle, but the slow, silent, simmering kind that wears you down. Doctors measure this with a marker called C-reactive protein, or CRP. Research has linked rising levels of it to the aging process itself. The good news? Your choices are the most powerful tools to keep that fire low. Colorful whole foods, real sleep, regular movement. Then there's Kayla Barnes, who brought the personal angle. Her message was that you are not an average. Big population studies are great for rules, but your body has its own story: your genetics, your history, your blood work. Knowing your numbers lets you spend your energy on what actually matters for you, instead of chasing whatever is trending online. Take bone health. Women are roughly 4 times more likely than men to develop osteoporosis, where bones slowly become fragile. That personal risk should reshape your priorities with more strength training and key nutrients long before any problem shows up on a scan. So step back and look at what these 5 experts actually agreed on. Not a magic pill, not a $1,000 machine. Master the fundamentals first. Sleep enough, move your body, and challenge it. Eat real food, get some natural light. Build and keep your muscle. And know your own numbers. The flashy stuff can come later, because the future of health isn't more complexity, it's more clarity. This information is for educational purposes only. Always consult your doctor before making any changes to your diet, supplements, or medication. If this gave you just one small change to try this week, then pick that one and start there. That's a real win. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe, because we break down the science of living longer every single week. I'll see you in the next one.